It is now 3 days since our old firm defeat to Celtic, but the fallout still continues. In today's video, we'll discuss some of it as the SFA have responded to Rangers' letter asking for answers. But not only that, but we'll also go over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Before we get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Rangers say they're astonished to learn that the Scottish FA believes the decision to allow Alfredo Morelos' goal against Celtic was correct. The Colombian forward opened the scoring in the Old Firm derby on Saturday around the 20th minute mark. The striker poked the ball home from a James Tavernier corner after a tussle with Celtic's Alistair Johnston. However, as the 26-year-old wheeled away to celebrate at Parkhead, referee Kevin Clancy sounded his whistle and awarded Celtic a free kick for the incident. VAR checked the situation, with Nick Walsh eventually concurring with the on-field decision. Rangers were of course left furious after the call in the aftermath of the game, as they wrote to the refereeing department at the SFA seeking clarification on the decision-making process about the no goal. It was revealed by the governing body earlier yesterday that they had issued a response to Rangers regarding the matter. Now the Ibrox club states they cannot believe the outcome, as they pointed to an apology issued by Brighton by the PGMOL at the weekend following a VAR controversy in the Premier League. A Rangers spokesman said, "Firstly, Rangers condemns in the strongest terms any abuse of match officials. We're all passionate about our game, but targeted personal abuse of referees cannot be tolerated. The club can confirm the Scottish FA responded with regards to disallow Alfredo Morelos' goal, with a response claiming the correct decision was taken. The club is astonished by this, especially given the most observers, including former referees and former players, could not see an issue with the goal standing." This comes following a weekend in England where PGMOL has offered an apology to Brighton and Hove Albion for the non-award of a penalty in their match with Tottenham Hotspur, alongside a pledge to review the incident. While an apology does not alter the outcome of a match, such responsibility and openness would be welcomed in Scotland. Just a quick one before we get back into the video guys, we've released our brand new merchandise. We've got our Graham Souness Tim Scalping t-shirts, along with our Michael Beale Stan Smith tees. Do shop the collection by going to rfcclothing.com or going down into the link in the description. Let's get back into today's video. A significant number of threatening and abusive emails sent to referee Kevin Clancy have been referred to the Police Scotland following the weekend's Celtic vs Rangers match. The Scottish FA confirmed they contacted the force to deal with the matter after Clancy's personal and professional contact details were leaked online during the 3-2 win for Celtic on Saturday. The SFA say the official received a series of unacceptable messages over the holiday weekend, confirming that the body's referee operations team have also been in contact with Rangers. Regarding their concerns following the game, the SFA stated their full support to Clancy and the wider referee communities in a statement yesterday afternoon. Ian Maxwell, Scottish FA Chief Executive, said, "The nature of the messages goes way beyond the criticism of performance and perceived decision-making. Some are potentially criminal in nature and includes threats and abuse towards Kevin and his family. We have referred the correspondence to the police and condemned this behaviour in the strongest possible terms, as well as posting of his referee's personal details online with the sole purpose of causing distress. Football is our national game, it improves and saves lives. Without referees, there is no game. And while decisions will always be debated, with or without the use of VAR, we cannot allow a situation to develop where a referee's privacy and safety and those of his family are compromised. We have a responsibility to protect our game and those essential to it." Todd Gantwell has defended his social media remarks after Rangers lost to Celtic, as he insisted there was no hidden slight in his comment. Cantwell had posted on his personal Instagram, "The disappointment is real, we lost the game, they didn't win it. We continue to stick together and build in the right direction." The Ibrox midfielder has urged supporters to stick together after the 3-2 loss at Celtic Park, as he shared his disappointment at the result. "This is a project and an exciting one, stick together as one." His comments were then misinterpreted as a jibe, something Cantwell quickly moved to correct. Quote tweeting an article reporting his comments, the January transfer stated, "No jibe at all, always respect your opponents." Cantwell started in the derby clash at Parkhead, but was subbed off in the 86th minute as Michael Beale's side chased a late leveller. Alan Hutton has claimed John Lundstram will be a massive player for Rangers moving forward. Speaking exclusively to Football Insider, the former Jersey defender said that Lundstram is definitely a player Michael Beale wants to have in his team in the future. The 29-year-old had been a regular for the Scottish Premiership side this season, but has struggled to force his way back in after an injury earlier this year. The midfielder was subbed off 11 minutes into the Jazz 2-1 win over Ross County on the 4th of February, and didn't return to the starting 11 until the 4-2 victory over Motherwell on 18th of March. Despite also starting the 2-0 win over Dundee United last week, Lundstram was dropped to the bench for the 3-2 defeat to Celtic on Saturday and only featured in the final minutes of the match. When asked if Lundstram will be a regular member for the starting 11 next season, Hutton told Football Insider, "Definitely, I think he can be. He's got everything that you need to play in the midfield for Rangers. He's obviously strong, he's got good passing ability, he can come with a goal when need be. There have been certain injuries that have plagued him this season. You want a type of player within the team, he is a fighter, he's got that desire, you see it all the time within his game. I think he is definitely someone Bill will look to in the future. I think Lundstram will be a mainstay and a massive part of the team moving forward." Scott Arfield has revealed that he had loved the chance to return to Falkirk. The Rangers midfielder started his career at the Bends and enjoyed a varied success at the now League One club. Arfield left the Bends in 2010 and moved to Huddersfield Town for £400,000, but the former Canada international would love a return before he walks away from football, whether it be as a player, coach or as a manager. The 34-year-old penned a one-year extension last season to play his 5th campaign at Rangers this term. With the summer approaching in the next couple of months, he is one of a number of players at Ibrox with his contracts expiring. So with his immediate future unclear, Arfield has addressed what he would like to do at some stage. He told the Scottish Sun, "I loved it, they gave me a chance to live my dream. I hope one day in a playing or managerial capacity to go back to the club. They gave me a chance as a youngster and I won't forget that. They had no money, so they had to promote youngsters. I wish some other teams would go down a similar path. There are a lot of good players in the Scottish game, but they need a chance." Arfield made 35 appearances in all competitions so far this campaign, with the majority of those coming off the bench. He netted 8 goals to date. Rangers fans, what do you make of the officiating in the Scottish Football League? And do you think John Lundstram will play a key part under Michael Beale? Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. That brings us into today's video. Please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Remember, we have released our brand new Rangers merchandise. We've got the Michael Beale Stan Smith tees, along with our Graham Souness Tim Scalping t-shirts. Do shop the collection by going down into the link in the description or go to rfcclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.